All right, guys, today we're going to be talking about Meta ads versus Google ads. So let's dive in. Meta ads are obviously demand generation, right? We're generating demands. We're actually putting the ads in front of people who may not be necessarily searching for stuff. With Google, it's usually pay-per-click. They also have search and display ads as well, which are similar to Meta as well on their own network. But we're going to talk about Google pay-per-click ads. And this is somebody who's going to, searching for a particular thing. And a lot of people think for aesthetics that Google is going to be better. We're going to find out today. So as far as intent, typically pay-per-click folks usually have a higher intent. With Meta ads is somebody who's maybe has that particular pain point, but they haven't really explored much of what that particular provider has to offer. But it did resonate with them. It got their attention. They maybe want to try it. There's a specific offer, they're taking that next action. So as far as cost, typically Google tends to be more expensive because a lot of people are on Google, a lot of advertisers are on there, so it's more competitive. But also, if you have somebody who's higher intent, you're going to charge more on an auction-based system to actually put the bid out there, and to acquire that client. So this is going to be less expensive here. In aesthetics, in my opinion, Google pay-per-click, this is going to be text, right? So this is somebody who's going to read more and somebody who's going to do more research and education. And Meta ads are going to be a lot more visual. So for aesthetics, my opinion, professional opinion, visual ads work a lot more. These are videos, before and afters, pictures. These are things that are going to catch their attention, bold slogans and colors. So aesthetic things, aesthetic ads, aesthetic industry, definitely want to make sure you go visual. So Google ads are going to win here. There's a higher intent. Meta ads, they're less expensive. They're more visual. They're likely to attract people who are looking for a better or more aesthetic look and feel. And we're going to talk about conversions, right? So if you're spending a lot on Google ads and Meta ads, it's really going to depend regionally where you're at. So Meta ads are going to work better in, maybe tier 2 and tier 3 markets. And this really is going to depend on your budget as well. And Google ads, we're going to work in places where there are large populations, where you're actually going to be able to tap into a large pool of people who are looking for these types of services. Because in smaller markets, the types of services you're advertising, people are less likely to be looking for them actively. So the volume is going to be a lot lower. So Google ads may be performing in busier, more saturated markets, but Meta ads are going to outperform in all other markets. And even in tier 1 markets, if the competition is too high. The thing with both Meta and Google ads, they're still going to get people who need to be converted. So your lead conversion process, so whether you're doing Meta ads or Google ads, you're going to have to have a really good lead conversion process. This is something we do in our agency, where we're going to have to educate, motivate, answer questions, and make sure we convert these people, whether they're coming in, with from a recently generated demand or interest, or they've been proactively searching for something. We're still going to have to do the same legwork. So just because, for example, we're getting people with higher intent doesn't mean those people are going to convert into actual patients, right? We're just getting people who are, getting more people who are interested, but we're getting them at a higher cost. So I think you need to ask yourself, do I want more people? And do I have a good lead conversion mechanism that's going to allow me to get these leads into the door? Or do I want less people with higher intent, and maybe there's more opportunity for me to sell them, but I still have to get these people in the door, and there's no guarantees that I'm going to be able to sell them. So from my professional experience, 5 years, Meta ads win all day.